A pro-life student activist caught in the center of an Antifa mob outside of a Turning Point USA summit in Texas. Lydia Taylor Davis says the group was harassing women and things got chaotic when she went to speak with them.
Don't throw water on people. The whole world will watch how you are acting towards women and see that you are not the side of women.
Students for Life spokeswoman Lydia Taylor Davis joins us now. So, Lydia, you were at this summit in San Antonio. You said it was the second day of the summit. You were walking back over to the building and you saw this group of activists, agitators outside. So you decided you'd just wade into the crowd with a microphone and go talk to them. I mean, got to admire your chutzpah, no question. Why did you want to get in the middle of them instead of just avoid them?
Well, my intention was to have peaceful dialogue with them, specifically talking about abortion, as I'm a pro-life activist with Students for Life. But it turns out that the far left, these Antifa activists, are incapable of having peaceful dialogue, as it quickly resulted in them screaming at me, calling me a pig. And it's very ironic that the side that calls themselves feminists then attacks a woman simply for having a different opinion. So I stood my ground and thankfully had a few good conversations, and yet was still harassed. I had water thrown on me. It was very disappointing, but not surprising to see the pattern of violence on the left side.
Lydia, this struck us, obviously, this exchange with one of the protesters about the murder of Charlie Kirk.
Yes.
Do you support what happened to Charlie Kirk?
Yes, I do.
You do support? So you support assassinating people who believe what I believe?
I support assassinating fascists.
So what is a fascist?
Girl, I'm not here to have this conversation.
You don't. That is fascism.
That was pretty unbelievable. I mean, you point blank asked, do you support what happened to Charlie Kirk? That protester said, yes, I do.
Yeah, it was horrific. As someone who deeply cared about Charlie Kirk, he was a great partner of us at Students for Life. It was horrifying to see someone celebrating that violence. This is a trend that we are seeing. There was a December 2025 Gallup poll that found that 30% of people 18 to 29 years old said that political violence is acceptable. This is insane, and this is a trend that we are seeing constantly on our work on college campuses as we're advocating for life. I have to wear a bulletproof vest on campuses now. We have to bring security in order to just have peaceful conversations about these hard topics. And it's really disappointing, but we certainly aren't deterred, and we're going to keep standing in honor of Charlie Kirk and in honor and in partnership with Turning Point, and we're not backing down, absolutely.
You know, as troubling as that person's view was on the assassination of Charlie Kirk, I thought it was very telling when that person said, I'm for killing fascists, and you said, what is a fascist? And that person was at a loss for words. I mean, they don't even know what they're against.
Absolutely. No, it's ironic. They call us fascists, but they're trying to attack others and silence free speech. And that's exactly what fascism is. And so they're total hypocrites. And it's so easy to point that out just when I have these conversations with them. And so this footage is changing minds when people see this violent behavior of the left. They realize the left doesn't actually have any facts to base their ideology on. So they resort to trying to silence people through violence, through harassment. There were young women leaving the Turning Point event that were just trying to get lunch that were getting screamed at. Just 16-year-old girls trying to go peacefully to their hotel who couldn't even do that because these violent leftists are just so against us to the point where they are celebrating violence. But we're certainly continuing to stand for life in the midst of it. And if anything, it's only encouragement that we're doing something right.
How long did you stay in the mix there?
I went out there a couple times. I tried to have a peaceful dialogue, and eventually it got so aggressive that I had to leave. So I was out there for half an hour before I quickly had to go inside because it got a little too crazy for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a sign that these folks, they don't want dialogue, they don't want discussion, they don't even want debate. They just want to yell and shout and try to shut you down. Lydia, thank you for being with us. Really great, interesting story. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
All right.